hope you can see the many happy faces around the crowd tonight. That's a special day for the club.
Yeah, I mean, it's important for the supporters, isn't it? You know, as I said on the TV, you know, they've spent a lot of time watching us play Bath. And had to go away disappointed, and it'd be nice for them to be able to celebrate as winners for a change. I mean, the atmospheres are always fantastic, both here and at the Rec. You know, both sets of supporters always create a great environment, and as I said, I'm delighted for a lot of people, you know, mainly the players. I think the players, you've always got to take your hats off to them first, that they finally achieved something they haven't done for 5 years, and you know, hopefully it's just one of those little things that we've got off our back now, and potentially maybe games against Bath can be a little bit better, because we've had a few games at home like this that have been a little bit like today, where they've been quite nervy, quite edgy encounters, and it's been quite a close game for quite a long time. And to be fair, up until now, we've normally then lost the final stages. But today we kind of dug in and we came through it. I'm very aware that wasn't a full-strength Bath team. You know, you can't run away from those facts. You know, there are 5 or 6 players off where they want to be through their own success and through the quality of their international players. You know, and I'm kind of hoping that now we've got through an edgy and nervy encounter against them. Next time we go up against them full on, it'll be a better game as well.
We've talked about it quite often, 60 minutes, a big arm wrestle, and then slowly the boys, you're seeing them learn all the time now, coming through.
Yeah, I mean, like, as I said, I think at half-time, in the first half, I think we looked like a team that was afraid of losing, and we were doing everything we could kind of not to lose, and it's a very dangerous way of playing, and it didn't suit us at all. It didn't work, and I thought we actually grew through the game, and that's the important thing. We actually grew in a bit of fight and a bit of confidence in what we wanted to do, because we did have to defend our try line for some crucial stages, you know, sets of scrums, driving line outs, sets of attack and defence, you know, and we weathered that, and then once we'd kind of weathered it, you really could see us grow. And I think, you know, there's been some great individual performances from lads who stood up and made themselves count today. I don't think we quite were in the first half, if I'm honest with you. I'm not going to say we were hiding, but I think we were a little bit edgy. We didn't want to be the person who made the mistake. We didn't want to be the guy who, as I say, lost us the game. But I think we got over that in the second half, and we looked a better attacking unit, and we just looked a bit more confident and a bit more together, really.
You talk about you'd love to see players with blood and guts flying about, and you saw plenty of that again today from the guys.
Yeah, well, I mean, Bath are a big physical team, aren't they? You know, we've got to remember, you know, the Premiership is a great competition, and as I said, you've got to give great credit to Bath. You know, they're not on a great run of form. They're a much changed team. You know, they had the tight head who would have been starting from the day gets called up by England late. They must have had a disrupted training week, and they came in and made a real fight of it. I think that shows a lot of credit to them. But I think on the plus side, the fact that, you know, they're still a good side with changes, and we beat them is a bit of a credit to us as well, because, you know, we probably had in some ways a bit of the pressure on us to perform and win today because of the whole situation, and I think we've come through it, and hopefully we'll learn and we'll grow from it.
With 6 rounds to go now, do you dare to dream of that top 4 now, Rob?
I'll be honest with you, I don't want to get caught up in it all. I've just said to the players now, we just make sure the rest of the season we don't kind of play in a way that we're scared of something being taken away from us. I think at times in our last block of Premiership games, that was a bit how we played. Like, it was a bit like we'll go out and we'll run around, and, you know, we're quite a good side, so we'll gather our points, but I don't really want to go for it. I don't want to be the person who makes the mistake. We don't want to be a team that blows it, and actually it didn't do us any good at all. You know, we looked a little bit off colour, whereas I think since those losses, in some ways the pressure went off us a bit, and we're a bit more back to ourselves. And I'm just going to be focused on the boys and just going week by week. As I said to them, the only thing I'm going to think about tomorrow morning is London Welsh. I want them to enjoy tonight, and I want them to turn up on Monday just hungry to get into another big game of Premiership rugby. I'm just going to make sure we cherish everyone. What will be at the end of the season. We've got a tough run in. We could play really well to the end of the season and still lose a few games, you know, but we could play really well and go a long way. So I'm going to say I'm not going to get concerned about how many points we have to get top 4. We're just going to enjoy every game as it comes.
Fantastic.